Greetings and salutations, fellow gamers. Lukey P here with another episode of Let's Play Skyrim Survival Modded. So we're picking up from where we left off last time, which is with Baldrus trying to keep warm in front of his fire with his leather tent, so not ideal for warmth in this slightly snowy environment. We've wandered up a mountain for kind of safety and protection. Not a mountain, probably more of a hill. We've got a horse nearby, and so yeah, it's getting late. So we are going to we're going to turn in for the night, I think. Yeah. Sleep. 8 hours. And today we're going to be trying to find a travelling companion. I'm going to be looking ideally for a fellow wood elf. Let's just have some of our boiled water. Probably do us. How are we doing on... we're peckish hunger-wise, so let's... got a leak, I'm not quite sure where that came from. Let's eat that leek. There we go, we are full. Okay, so it's not really light yet. What we're probably going to do is we're just going to check out what we've got. I don't think we've got anything more we can cook. So I'm going to forage for a bit for some edibles to give us some snacks because... oh. We failed to forage anything of use, that's slightly disappointing. Okay, I guess being up a mountain probably isn't the best thing to start foraging. Would have been nice to find some snacks, but never mind. So we're going to pack up and look to move on. You can see how cold it is up here because we are actually, despite being right next to our fire, we are in the cold zone. On our, if you saw that bar just pop up in the top right hand corner. So Baldrus very much wants to get down off this mountain side, and we're going to look to return to the path where we were yesterday, which I think is it's always a bit tricky because the horses really do confuse my directional sense as they spin around. I think we came up around this way. It certainly seems a bit warmer. I think we came up from down here. There should be a wolf we killed somewhere around here. There it is. Sitting in the shade, but nevertheless it's still here. Let's get some juniper berries. And then let's take what we can from this wolf. Right, it's now 8 o'clock in the morning, so that seems a good point to get onto the road and start travelling. So yesterday we were marching this way, which we think is towards Whiterun, which I think is where Riverwood is near. Don't really know where that path goes, we'll stick to this path for now. It looks like the main road. Blue mountain flowers, those are useful for healing potions, which we may want to concoct a few of soon. So we're using the button we set up last time to pick them up while on horseback, so getting down and triggering the get down and get up. Oh, hello, is there a... Hello, what's... Were you fighting a flame astronaut? And a... You were fighting a vigilant of Stendar? And your Stormcloaks? Unless... Ah. Right. The flame astronaut had killed the vigilant, and then they marched in to slay the flame astronaut. Okay, that makes more sense. Well, we don't like to loot the dead. Certainly not honourable dead like this gentleman. I would like that amulet, but I think at this stage Baldrus hasn't developed the kind of mentality which would lead to him looting the dead. We take these potions because they have no more need of them, but anything else would seem to be disrespectful, so we will leave him there, having valiantly fallen trying to battle that flame astronaut. We've got... oh, a deer's marched right up to us. I don't think we're going to manage to take him down, but... no. Okay. So we've got Whiterun, Riften and Windhelm. We've got that castle up there which we saw before, which makes me think that that might be the way back to Falkreath, but that was after we'd got quite considerably lost. So if the road says that Whiterun is straight on, we will head straight on. Oh, this is... let's be careful here. There are several bear traps we will trigger to avoid our horse falling on them. There's a Khajiit. He's sadly been slain. We don't see any sign of the people who did the slaying, but maybe those Stormcloak soldiers passing by were kind of suggest this is likely to be a safer area. And this guy was just travelling with pots and pans, it looks like. Nothing of any note. Kind of suggests bandits. Let's see if we can... no, we can't spy out any... we can't spy out any of them, so we will jump on our horse, and having disabled those bear traps we will continue on our way. Yeah, there's a dead horse there. Okay, don't look that way then. Windhelm, Riften, Whiterun. What Carthwaste and Solitude and something where it's too bright to read. Let me get down. Rorikstead, I think that says. Let's get these for alchemy ingredients. Okay, this looks like somewhere interesting. This is some kind of... looks like plains. Oh, there are deers down there. Let's we'll leave our horse there and we will hunt these. This one is closer. Looks like it might be a... darn, missed it. Oh, Oh, there's some kind of battle going on there between... I saw that in the distance when we were zooming in. Oh, this is a Stormcloak versus Imperial large-scale battle. We don't want to get in the middle of that. In the real game, of course, if you're not playing, you wait for that to end, and then there's absolutely loads of stuff to loot. But... uh-oh. No. Caught it. Took it down. I'm just slightly conscious. I think that's the path back to my horse. Let's loot these guys and then we go and find our horse again. Because Convenient Horses does have a way to summon your horse. You can summon it by whistling. You can also purchase a horn which summons your horse. We couldn't afford the horn, and there is a quest to learn to whistle, which we haven't completed yet. So we need to really keep close to our horse, because losing something you've paid 1,000 gold for would be a bit of a blow for Baldrus. So, harvesting, getting some stuff, and then we're going to set off and look for our companion. Or look for a future companion, I should say. Rightio, let's get some lavender while we're here. Collect some tundra cotton, that's often useful. I think they also use that to help you make... Wow, that guy's clearly been in a battle. There's our trusty steed. Okay. Whiterun's that way, that's the way we're going to head. Oh, another battle coming up. Let's clear this area. There's a wolf guard in the road. I've never been great at shooting from horseback. Well, yeah, that was the auto loot feature from the horse, which we don't want to use. We want to use the Hunterborn abilities. Conscious we're making pretty slow progress because we keep running across wild animals, so whereas before we're often having to hunt them, here they seem to be almost running into our path. And I'm probably getting a bit distracted. Helgen, Riften, Whiterun, Windhelm. Okay, we'll keep going this way. We're going to pass this by because we're actually we're looking for something else now. We're not hunting at the moment. Baldrus does not need to hunt everything he sees.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll keep our eyes open for trouble. This certainly does seem like ripe hunting grounds. We may well look to come back here on a later episode for some hunting. These plains, they do seem to be full of game, and there's some more wolves. We could do with avoiding them. I sense that's not going to be possible, but let's try by scampering over the outside. No, the wolf has spotted us. I spotted someone. Oh, it's attacking that. Okay, we won't auto-loot that. There's a giant wandering around. We'll give him a wide berth. But there really are animals galore on this plain. There is that tower, which appears quite blurry. We steer clear of that, I think. These gentlemen did just appear to run out of it. Oh, they're traders. We could do with some trade.
Yes? Good afternoon.
Tidings.
What have you got for sale? So let's have a look. Okay. You've got water skins. We'll make our own of those, but the salt pile we will take. What are you looking to buy? We've got an awful lot of animal fat. We can probably sell. I don't know. We'll keep some for the fire, but we can probably sell that much. We may want to sell some of these pelts actually, because yes, that will do us for now. We don't want to sell them all because we don't know what we might need to make soon.
All right then.
Let's head on. Ah, now we've been travelling in the direction of Whiterun, and there is that giant tower, which if we can get our zoom to work, there you are, you can now focus on it. So that, Baldrus has deduced, must be the city of Whiterun. Look, there's an elk actually wandering up to us. Like I say, we're not hunting right now. And there's another one. This is just such a good area to hunt. We will definitely be coming back here. And look, a deer's actually just ran past me. Yeah. Definitely want to come back here in future. But for now, we are on the move, and we are looking to get back to Riverwood and Falkreath. That little light flashing is a game glitch. I'm not quite sure why that happens from time to time. There isn't actually anything there magically flashing. So that is clearly Whiterun, because there's a giant sign here which says Whiterun. What's this? There's a giant attacking someone in a field. We should try and help them. Well, maybe these people will be friendly to us, given we did just help them bring down.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
Oh. What is a shield, brother?
Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Oh, interesting. Could I join you?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting... crumbs. These look like pretty serious individuals. Having gone toe-to-toe with a giant, we'll just take some of our arrows back. Those look like pretty serious guys. But having help with that, I think this area around here will hopefully be quite welcoming to us. Let's just go and see who this gentleman is.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
No, it probably won't be. Let me just practice whistling.
Huh?
We're not doing well.
You expect me to believe that? You should buy some produce from the stall. Most of it comes from my farm.
Oh, thank you. Maybe I should go to wherever that stall is, but it doesn't seem to be around here. We'll continue on. We don't want to dally too long, but I think we've earned the favour of those locals by helping them out with that giant, and some of them did invite us and encourage us to think about joining the order of warriors known as companions. So clearly we haven't done ourselves any harm by assisting in bringing down that giant who had wandered right into the... This is an interesting place. What is this place? Oh, it looks to be the... Yes, it's the famed Huntingbrew Meadery. That is an interesting place, but it's not something we are interested in right now. Now, I do recognise this place. Oh, wrong button. I do recognise this place because we're just going to stop and gather some of these, particularly blue butterflies. Right, there we go. I do enjoy catching butterflies. There's something satisfying about it on this game. I don't know what it is. So we recognise that river because when we wandered down here before, this was where we found Riverwood. We were up in those hills looking down on Whiterun, as we now know it to be, which means Riverwood must be in this direction.
Be on your way.
Oh, okay, we have no interest in interfering with the band of Imperial guards. We are simply trying to get back to Riverwood and back towards Falkreath, which was originally where we were trying to go when we got so lost we ended up in Markarth. Here's a wolf who's chasing a bunny, who's not caught the bunny. Hello, Mr. Wolf. There's also there's a deer up there on the path who hasn't spotted us. Should have spotted us now. Doesn't appear to want to move, and has therefore received a large number of arrows. That wolf on the other side of the river, well, he's not near us, so we can get some goods from this wolf, knowing that our horse would spook if that wolf approached. Gives us a little bit of security. Oh dear, I'm conscious we haven't got much venison, or any venison. I don't think we lost it when... let's have a little snack as we... or a medium meal rather than a little snack as we deal with this. Yeah. Okay. And let's get into Riverwood, and we'll see about trading with that Riverwood trading shop, the Riverwood trader. So we can unload some of the goods we've picked up. Greetings, greetings. I wonder if the blacksmith is still working at this time of night.
Whatever you need.
He is.
The finest weapons and armor.
Let me see what you've got for sale, my friend. So, you've got an Imperial Bow of Fear, which is an awful lot of money, and more than we've got, in fact. Yes, and the same there. A lot of that is quite expensive stuff. I wonder if there's anything. I think we're going to. We may sell some stuff in the morning, but I think we're going to camp near here tonight, and then we'll be setting off in the morning looking for. Hello again, Lucian.
My sister Camilla or I will be happy. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
We've got Iron Hunter's Spear, we've already got that, haven't we? Yes, we have. Nordic War Pick, which does 14 damage compared with our steel, which does 11. But with the amount of money that costs, I think we will pass for now. Let's sell some of the venison. We certainly don't need all that. Let's keep 4, and raw wolf meat we will keep 5 of that, so that's helped us out. Yes, okay, that will do us for now.
Thieves, as if things weren't bad enough.
Yes, I know you seem rather distressed by those thieves, and I'm sorry about that. Let's see if we can. Hello again, Brother Wood Elf, Farrendale.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Oh, thank you. We will probably we'll chop some wood, but we're going to be using it ourselves. Thank you. We're going to use it just to camp nearby. To stay warm for the night. It's not snowing in this part of Skyrim, which serves us well. That's 6, I think we need 10 to make a whole decent fire. And come along, Mr. Horse. think we will see about camping up here for the night. Yes, this will do. I imagine this will be pretty quick to light, given we have no rain and no snow tonight. Flickering campfire, crackling campfire. We can make some venison chops, so let's cook those up. And we will place the cooking pot as well. And then we will look to place down our small leather tent. And we will look... Do we have a tanning rack? We don't. We need to make a tanning rack today. So what do we need for a tanning rack? We need 3 of our 6 firewood. Right. Now, have we got enough if we... And we need 4 to make a roaring campfire. So we'll make a roaring campfire. We'll then cook up these wolf haunches. And then we will go back into town and get a little bit more wood. You know what? We will just look around the campsite for it, actually. Forage. Firewood. Branches, deadwood, kingdom. 2 firewood. Excellent. That's what we were after. So create item, and we will replace our tanning rack with our last firewood and deadwood. We will make some more stone arrows because we don't want to run out of them. What else are we able to make? A smooth bone ring, a thorned ring. We'll make some of these just sell in the morning. Do. That coughing I think means we need a little bit of water. And then let's put down our tanning rack and see what we can make. A desert floor pillow. Okay. A large tent. So you need to make some assorted buckles for that, which I think probably needs some smithing ability, which we don't have right now. So let's just see what we've got at the moment. We've got lots of box pouches. I wonder if we could make some and we of course can't make any leather armor because we don't have that ability in the smithing tree yet, so we can't actually do much. So we might as well pack this away for now. Let's do some foraging and look for some edibles. Yeah, that's quite nice. What do we do with snow? Can we melt snow into water? Yeah, we can. Very good. Okay, I think we're going to turn in for the... No, we're not, because we've got a few more things to make. Thinking about it. So we have got some... We can make some honed bone arrows. I like that. Those seem like they're pretty good. So let's just compare them. So those are better than steel arrows. So we will look to make a few more of them. So we need bits of bone. We can get from that. And also from... So I was thinking about making them into these. And selling them on, which we may do in the future, but right now honed bone arrows seem pretty nice things to have, so that's what we're going to be making with them, I think. Okay, and we will now turn in for the night. Oh. Right. Absolutely torrential rain. That is not static you're seeing on the screen. That is not an error in any ways. That is the heaviest downpour we've had since we've started this series. This is a real storm, and I think this episode I had wanted to find our other companion, but with torrential rain, we will wait out this storm off camera, because that is, I mean, you can barely see the mountain. We would get soaked in that, and I think just realistically, the rain doesn't do anything to particularly harm you. I mean, it makes you wet, so you get colder quicker, but I think if you're playing as a wood elf and you're playing a kind of semi-roleplay survival mod, you would simply not head out in this kind of weather. So I am going to wrap this episode there, with Baldrus hiding from the most severe storm we've seen, in his leather tent. Grateful for his leather tent. Sad for his horse. Perhaps one day in the future we'll have someone with a stable for our horse to stay dry. But yeah, we're going to wrap it there. Off camera I will do a bit of stuff just while the storm is ticking along, and then we will come back for our next episode when there is no longer extreme weather. So thank you for watching, everyone. As always, I'm Lukey P, and I will see you again soon.